Today we're going to be talking about how to prestige in MCC Island because I've gotten to level 30 in Purple Pandas and now I know how to prestige, but at first I had no clue how to do it. So we're mostly going to be talking about how to get the first prestige. It makes your faction silver, as you can see in the tab. So basically, I was kind of lost when I hit level 30. So basically, first of all, let's talk about getting to level 30. So we have the loyalty road. So my main faction is Purple Pandas. I strongly suggest switching your faction when you hit level 30. Because if you don't, then you're just wasting the XP that you could be getting. So if you ever plan to level up in any other factions ever, then now's the time. Once you get to level 30 in one. So you get various things when you level up every 5 levels. And every 30 levels, you get a prestige challenge. And I've heard people have only prestiged twice. Nobody's gotten past. I'm pretty sure the max level right now is 90. Correct me if I'm wrong though. And so we're gonna be talking about the first prestige since that's what I'm doing right now. And so you got a prestige challenge. So you need Purple Panda's Emblem 1, and you get a mastery key. I don't know what you get from that, and I wouldn't say it here. That's kind of something to figure out for yourself. But so the only thing you get when you get to level 30, and you can't level up anymore once you get to level 30 until you prestige, in case anyone was wondering. But you get this blueprint, and you need at least 75,000 coins. So try not to go under 75,000 coins. You should have it at that time. I didn't notice this. I bought some stuff, but it's fine. By the time I have all the stuff, then I should have 75,000 coins. And just if you're getting prepared to get to level 30, just know that the prestiging takes most people even longer than getting to level 30. So be prepared for that. But you have to get 5 things, or 5 different things. The first is the Purple Panda's Emblem Shard. So that kind of sounds complex, but it really just means you get this thing in your infinity bag. It's a Purple Pandas, or I guess whatever faction you're doing. It's a quest scroll for that faction. And with that, you can it's just like a normal quest scroll. I don't know if you guys do these, but you just have to complete quests, but they're not the daily quests. So you just press a plus that's over here in the quest log and add your Purple Pandas quest. And that's very self-explanatory. You just gotta do the quest. But the other stuff is where it starts to get hard. Because we have the material clusters. There's a purple material cluster and also a gold material cluster. Now, what is the difference between that? That's a little bit confusing. So, basically, the only difference is that's the epic rarity, and the purple is the epic rarity, and the gold is the legendary rarity. So, that just means the legendary items are harder to get. So that one will be a little bit more time consuming. So, yeah, that's that. Wait, I will talk about how to get all of these in shortly. But so that's that. You just need a bunch of crafting materials for those. You need a rare power shard. It's blue, so it's rare. So yeah. You just need one of those, and then you need 2 binding gel, which you'll also need for a material cluster. So let's talk about how to get those things. So we talked about the first one, the Purple Panda's Emblem Shard, which is definitely the easiest. But for the others, you're gonna need to I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you don't need a rank for this. But if you do, let me know in the comments. I'm sure you could find this. But yeah, no, I doubt you need a rank for this. Because I don't think there's a way. Yeah, it's over. It's actually, yeah, it's over here. You wanna walk to it. But you need to go to the scavenger's hideout, which you go to the navigator and you press scavenger's hideout. And this is a little complicated to most people. It was complicated to me. So you go to the scavenging to get silver. There's a new currency called silver. I wouldn't mess with this until you have fully watched this guide and know what you need and don't need. Because you could easily just put something, you could just scavenge something that you actually need in here, and then it's all wasted. So, there's nibbles. And in this shop, you don't really need this stuff. But if you have a ton of silver, then you can use that. But you need to get, you need to go over here, and there's the fusion forge. And my binding gel is done. So this is a perfect example. I can show this. I can show how this works. So you have free slots here. I believe you always have free. I'm not sure if it's locked behind a rank, but either way, you go here, and this is kind of confusing. You just need. Let's go for the things you need. You need the material. This material cluster. This material cluster. And this power shard. And 2 of these binding gels. So to get all this stuff, some of this stuff you can get from, some of the crafting materials you can get from buying, you can get from buying in this shop. And some you can get from the material pouches. So the material pouches, there's different ways to get material pouches. One of the ways is doing quest scrolls for them. I don't think I have any right now. But there's material quest scrolls. It's like the other ones. It's like the faction one. Except it's the reward is the material pouch. So you get those. And you can use this shop to get a bunch of different types of things. And if there's something that's not in this in Stella's shop, then usually you just have to wait for it to reroll. Like in 10 hours, this rerolls, and there'll be new stuff. You also, yeah, you use the material pouches to get a lot of stuff, though, too. That's not in the shops. So, you can get just some common materials from that. You go to the Fusion Forge. Let's talk about this stuff, because this menu is a bit confusing. So, if we go over here, we can craft, so basically, the binding gels, you need normal common binding gels. 2 of those make a, after, like, 30 minutes, make an uncommon. Then 2 of those make a rare. 2 of those make an epic. 2 of those make a legendary. So, you just need 2 of the legendaries. So, you just press click to forge, and then that's all. And then, after the timer's done, you come back and you click on it, as you saw. So, there's these forge catalysts. You can buy these. I forget how I got them. I think you can get them from, like, a quest scroll or something. There's ways to get those. Maybe from a treasure chest, which you can also get materials from these treasure chests. There's other ways to get this, too, from, like, the crate machine. And the crate machine, you actually just need gems to do. But make sure to put a crate tuner here when you're doing it. I didn't know that until today. So, if you go over here, and let me know if there's anything I'm missing in the comments. I'll pin your comment, possibly. But, so, I'll just show these forge catalysts. It just skips 2 hours. So then, you can claim your items quicker. So now my legendary binding gel is done. That's kind of huge for me. Now I have 3 out of 5 of my materials from legendary material cluster done. And that's the hard one. That's the hardest one that's here. So it actually doesn't take too long. But it does take quite a bit. So yeah, you can click this service. So with this stuff, you can also, so the refined quest spirits, you can craft these into different ones. Kind of like the binding gel, except with 5 to get to the next level. And then you can go to the island entrance. I also want to show this off real quick. There's the spirit shop. So this can also be used. There used to be, during the summer event, it was really easy to level up, or to get legendary materials, but now it's a little bit harder. But there is this, spirit shop at the island entrance, and you can buy all different stuff from this. You can buy legendary material pouches, which are huge. You need those. Or well, you don't need those, but it's huge if you can get that without waiting for the shop to reroll. So that's that. And I think that's basically all. What am I missing? So yeah, there's lots of different things here. You can scavenge. I guess we can talk about getting silver. So, because all of these, like this shop, you need silver to use. And until you're prestiging, you probably don't know what silver is. If you haven't gotten to level 30, I highly recommend trying to get these materials first. I can show the list of stuff you need and how to craft them. You can just pause the video if you want. And yeah. So yep, I highly recommend doing that so that you don't need to work on that at all. Because then if you don't have to work at all for it, then that's perfect. I highly recommend not getting these until you're done prestiging. But I didn't even know it was perfect. So yeah, you can especially scavenge like blueprints for silver. Those get a lot of blueprints for cosmetics or cosmetic tokens. Yeah, you can sacrifice those. You can scavenge those, whatever it's called. So to get silver, you can also, there's these quest scrolls. And it's the same exact thing. You get the quest scrolls from whatever chests. And then, like, yeah, here's a material quest scroll. I get an uncommon material pouch after I do 2 of these tasks. And after I do 1 of these tasks, I'll get 700 silver. So that's a great way of getting that. I think that's the main way that you should use to get that, is the quest scrolls. And then you're actually playing the games and getting progression from those, and not just waiting around here for Stella's shop to reroll. Anyways, yeah, that's basically all. And then you can use you have to use silver to craft these, so I recommend saving silver. And yeah, I hope you found this useful. This is stuff I wish I knew before I hit level 30. Yeah, subscribe if you want. Subscribe if you found this useful. Bye.